Hey, are you serious? I already made these unreasonable conditions, so why did they manage to search for it? I don't marry for any other reason than love, right? Just how on earth did I end up in this situation? The story begins from a week ago.
Cheers!
Congratulations, Sakura!
Thank you, Mr. Masahiko.
My name is Masahiko Kudo. I'm just a regular office worker at an ordinary company. Even though I'm already 32 years old, I don't have a girlfriend, and my age is almost an equivalent to the reason why I can't find a girl right now. To think that Sakura would be the one getting married before me.
I can multitask to do both a relationship and my career both at the same time. What about you, Masahiko? You're saying there's nothing going on in your love life?
If there was, I'd be happy, but...
You aren't going to get a girlfriend or something? You're going to be happy being single all your life? Surely that's not the case, right?
Yeah, I guess that's right. It's not like I purposely tried to avoid getting into romantic relationships. When I entered the working world, there were a good several people who I thought were pretty decent. I did try to appeal myself to those people, but it was nothing but a string of failures. When I tried approaching them, I was rejected with the lines of, "I don't know if I really like you or not." I kind of knew the reason behind it. I can't never get serious. Always, she's been tugging at the depths of my heart. That was something which happened when I was a third year in high school. Let's see. Huh? Over here? Isn't that formula you use? Or could it be... Huh? It's wrong. Why can't I solve this problem? Even if I look at the reference books, I can't understand at all.
That question is a trick question.
Huh?
They make it seem as if you have to use this formula, but in fact, you have to use that one. It's kinda mean, this question.
Suzuka-san! The person who came over to talk to me while I was studying in the library was Suzuka Aramaki-san. She excelled in academics, was gifted in sports, had beautiful facial features, and was basically a flawless girl. Her personality was cool and sensible, and at school, she was really popular. She was the person I admired. Why are you here?
Oh, I was waiting for my friend. Hey, if it's okay with you, could we study together?
Huh? That's a bit,
I think you'd make more progress than if you were studying all on your own, but... is it a nuisance, I wonder?
That's not the case at all! You're not a hindrance at all!
Is that so? I'm glad to hear that. Then, if you excuse me... Then, if you don't have anything you understand, feel free to ask me.
Thank you very much. She's kind. I didn't think that we could talk together like this. I was in the same class as Suzuka-san, but that was really it. There was no other chance to connect with her, and in normal circumstances, it was impossible for me to approach her. The looks from her bodyguards were enough to make me feel that it was impossible for me to talk to her on my own. I do things like, if only we could talk more, but that's just a trivial worry, I guess. From then, Suzuka-san and I began studying together. You couldn't say there was any particular spark in our conversations. We silently solved the problems together, and occasionally asked each other questions. It was just tiny bits of time, but to me, these became like precious treasures.
Suzuka, I'm sorry. Your master's talk was just so long.
It's fine, don't sweat it. I studied for it, so I don't feel like I waited that long.
Let's go back quickly. Oh, and let's grab something sweet on our way back.
That's fine with me. I'll be off then. Thanks for studying together with me today. See ya, Kudo-kun.
Yes. See you. It took more than enough time for my admiration to turn into love. On that day, I fell completely in love, and this love was left completely in my school days. Thanks to that, even if there was someone I became attracted to, I was never able to truly fall in love. Well, if my fated person appears in front of me, I guess I'll marry them or something.
Spewing something romantic, I see. If that's the case, then quickly get on your white knight and go fetch your princess.
If a princess appeared, then of course I would go dashing for her in an instant. But I guess I'll spend my whole life not getting into any sort of relationship. Whilst thinking that, I got a sudden call from my mother one day. Hello? Mom? What's the matter?
Phew. How old are you this year?
Huh? I'm 32, but what is...
Pull yourself together. Get married and come over to see your mother after having produced at least one grandchild or so. You. Just how long do you plan to stay single?
Not this talk again. When I turned 28, my mom started nagging me more and more frequently with things like, "Show me some grandchildren." My parents got married at a rather late age, and they also gave birth to me relatively late. So I suppose they ran into their fair share of troubles because of that. I know it was out of concern as parents, but as if I could just get a lover out of nowhere. But compared to women, the possibilities of men getting married at a later age are...
I'll arrange a marriage meeting.
Come again? A marriage meeting?
Masahiko, if I leave you alone, it seems like you'll be single for life.
No way! I definitely hate the idea of getting married through a marriage meeting. I'm good with marrying someone through love.
What sort of spoiled thing are you saying?
Then if it's someone who can fulfill my conditions, then I don't mind a marriage meeting.
Conditions? Do say.
Hypothetically, if Suzuka-san became an adult, what would that look like? Long hair, beautiful face, almond-shaped eyes, and a slender, model-type figure. No experience with men, innocent, a cool personality, good at cooking, intelligent, and athletic. That's the type of woman I want. If there's a person like that, I'll take them. Phew. If that's the case, then it's impossible, right? Since I said all those conditions, that must be the case. Especially the part where I said, a beauty who has no experience with men. That must be impossible. Even if there isn't anyone, that isn't even a loss for me. Even though that's what I thought. Why did things turn out like this? Alone, I broke out into a cold sweat at the marriage meeting venue. A week after the call from my mother, she called me again. Apparently, she found someone who fulfilled my conditions, that she was going to hold this marriage meeting in a week, and told me to be prepared. Hey, are you serious? This has gotta be a joke, right? Why is there someone who can even fulfill those conditions? Besides, why is someone who can fulfill these conditions even agreeing to go to a marriage meeting with me? In my shock, I couldn't even get a good look at the face of the person in the photo which my mother had sent me. It was going to be someone I was bound to reject anyways, so it didn't matter what she looked like. Or so I thought. Anyways, calm down. Calm down, Masahito. From now on, just think about how you're going to reject them.
Pardon my intrusion.
Yes?
I apologize for my lateness. My name is Suzuka Aramaki.
You must be kidding. Why is Suzuka-san here?
Oh, it's been a while, Kudo-kun. To think that my marriage partner is Kudo-kun. I'm surprised.
You remembered me?
We're classmates, right? Oh, I remember you.
Crap, I'm really happy, but why is a beauty like Suzuka-san going to a marriage meeting? Suzuka-san, why are you going to a marriage meeting?
Because I couldn't encounter any good people, I guess. That's why, up until now, I couldn't get into any relationships. Not even once.
Is that so?
I didn't even fall in love with anyone, so my mother was worried about me. If you stay single your whole life, what will happen to you? Stuff like that.
In that department, you're the same as me then.
Then my mom brought up the idea of a marriage meeting. What about the son of a good acquaintance of mine for my cooking class? If it's the son of someone my mother trusts, I decided it was okay for me to attend this marriage meeting. To think it would be you, Kudo-kun.
Yes, good job, Mom.
But, is someone like me fine with you?
I want to reassure my mother. She raised me single-handedly, so she definitely went through many struggles. That's why, for me, if it's with Kudo-kun, I don't mind getting married.
Is that so? I'm glad I'm getting married to Suzuka-san, but in this way, it just feels way too lonely. But even saying that, now is not the time to feel depressed. This is such a rare chance that I managed to gain, so I must do my best so she looks my way too.
Congrats on your marriage. How wonderful, Suzuka.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you too, Masahito.
Thank you! Suzuka-san and I got married through the marriage meeting. To get married with Suzuka-san, whom I always admired, no matter what the cause was, to get her to look my way, I tried my absolute best. Suzuka-san, I bought some cake. So do you want to eat together?
I'll eat some later.
Suzuka-san, I made dinner.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Suzuka-san, the moon is beautiful tonight, right?
The weather will be clear tomorrow, probably, right?
I tried my best to talk to Suzuka-san, but her attitude was so nonchalant that I had no idea what to do. Whether there was a response from her or not, I wish I had some way of knowing. Come to think of it, just what is Suzuka-san thinking? I really don't know. It was just me turning in empty circles in this married life. In the blink of an eye, a month had passed. I don't get it a single bit.
What don't you get?
Sakura.
You have this amazing frown on your face. What's the matter?
It's my wife. I just don't get her at all. In order to get her to like me more, just what should I do?
So, why don't you try going on a date?
A date?
That's right. After you got married, have you tried going out with one another? By doing something that lovers would do, the distance between your hearts could narrow. After watching a movie together, have a meal together, and then go and enjoy some nice scenery together. Why don't you give that a go?
That's it! As expected of you, Sakura! I can count on you! I took her advice, and on the next day off, I went to the movies with Suzuka-san. The advance reviews were good, so I decided to come to this movie, but I didn't think that it was false advertising. I really wish they would quit disguising these splatter horror films as something heartwarming. Suzuka-san, are you okay? It's no good. Her face has gone completely pale. Do you feel just a bit more reassured with that?
Thank you.
I'm glad. Seems like you're feeling a bit more reassured. For now, I guess next time we'll do a bit more research into the context of what we're watching before coming. Suzuka-san, I'm sorry.
For what?
For choosing the film based on advance reviews. I didn't even check what the content was actually like.
It's okay. Don't mind it. It's true, I was scared at first, but Masahito-kun held my hand for me, so I felt reassured and was able to enjoy it to the end. Thank you. The film expression was a bit iffy, but the content was interesting, so it wasn't an issue.
Suzuka-san.
Huh? It's Masahito, right?
Ah, Sakura.
You definitely did go on a date immediately, huh?
That's because you gave me the advice.
The straightforward side of you, Masahito. It's so cute.
Don't call me cute. It's embarrassing.
Speaking of which, she really is a beauty. I definitely understand your feelings about wanting to gush all about your love life at work.
I said quit it with that talk.
Maybe try standing in my shoes for a bit. When you make me listen to all your love talk during lunch breaks.
Okay, I'll hold back from it next time.
Nah, I really don't mind you talking about it though.
What do you mean by that?
Oops, I guess it's bad for me to disturb you guys for longer than this. Then, enjoy your date, Masahito.
Alright. See you, Sakura. Okay, so let's go have lunch.
Yes.
What's wrong?
Huh?
It's kind of like, you're a bit out of it.
It's nothing like that. Don't mind it.
After that, Suzuka-san remained completely silent. I was curious about the change in mood from after we had finished watching the movie. So after we arrived home, I decided to ask her about it. Hey Suzuka-san, is there something you want to say to me?
Why are you asking that?
For all this time, somehow, it seemed like you were kind of feeling down or like out of it. Did I do something to offend you, Suzuka-san?
Nothing of the sort. You didn't do anything.
Then,
Don't mind it. Like I said, it's nothing. I'm going to sleep now. Good night then.
huh? What actually happened? 1 week passed since Suzuka-san said it was nothing. During that time, she went out of her way to avoid me. Just what was the reason? I really don't understand, but maybe if things keep going this way, we'll end up getting divorced or something. I can't accept something like this! No! I just can't! Huh? Sakura? Hello?
Yo, you alive?
What's with you all of a sudden?
Lately it seems like you weren't feeling good, so I felt concerned.
No, the truth is...
I see. For now, isn't the only way to solve it to talk things out with her? You have to start from there, right? Masahito, you can't run away because you're scared. You like her, right? You like your wife.
Yeah, I like her. I love her.
Then you have to try your best.
Yeah, thank you, Sakura. As expected, I can count on you.
Then next time, I'll have you treat me a ton.
I'll treat you to as many drinks as you like. Thank you so much. Alright, then I'll go talk to Suzuka-san right away. Suzuka-san?
What?
I want to have a proper talk with you. Lately, I got a feeling that you've been avoiding me, Suzuka-san. And I wanted to know the reason why.
Cheating.
Huh?
Cheating is a no-go, Masahito.
What? Wait, cheating? What do you mean?
That colleague of yours, Sakura-san, you seem to be having a great time talking to her. That phone call with her, you were saying things like, I like you and I love you, right?
Ugh, wait, that's a misunderstanding!
Huh? But...
No, the person I said I liked wasn't Sakura, it was you, Suzuka-san! Besides, Sakura's married, and she's all lovey-dovey with her husband!
Is that so? I thought that Masahito-kun liked Sakura-san. That's why I became sad and took that attitude towards you.
Wait a minute, Suzuka-san? Do you like me?
I like you. I really like you. From the time we were in high school, I've always liked you.
What?
Masahito-kun was always so serious and worked hard towards everything. I really liked that part of you. With the tasks that everyone was reluctant to do, such as the watering of the flower beds, taking out the trash, you always took the initiative to do it, right? When I watched you do that, I was gradually attracted to you.
Is that so? I didn't know.
That's why, on the day we talked together in the library, I was really happy. I liked you, and I was nervous, and I couldn't bring myself to gather up the courage to talk to you in front of people. The reason why I couldn't get myself a lover was because I couldn't forget about you, Masahito-kun.
Is that so?
That's why, when the talk of marriage meeting came, I was really happy.
Me too. I'd always liked you, Suzuka-san. From our high school days, I had never, ever forgotten about you.
Uh-huh?
To me, you'll always be the one.
So that was it. If that was the case, you should have told me more directly much sooner. I like you. I love you, Masahito-kun.
The moment that misunderstanding had been cleared, we became a real husband and wife. From then on, as if to compensate for that lost time, Suzuka-san and I became real lovey-dovey with each other every day.
To go on dates like this together, it's like a dream.
For me too.
I'm glad to not have given up. From now onwards, let's continue being together forever.
Of course. Forever and ever, we'll be together.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.